It's either going to be feature wood or firewood. Maybe I'll edit that out. Hey, back again for another saw log. So we're going to dig into the old pine logs again, except this time there's some birch here that I put down in place. How big is that? That's about probably 15 inches. I put these here, I'm going to say maybe 3-4 years ago. Yeah, so that's 14. 14. Bigger one there. 17. Yeah, that's a birch, so it's that one. 14. So the majority of them are 14. So I'm going to grab one and crack it open and just see what it looks like inside. It's either going to be feature wood or firewood, one or the other. So let's get at it. So I'm going to take 3 inches off the top, and that'll be just for firewood, and then we'll see what the grain is like underneath. So no spalting. Pretty grain, but it's not what I'm looking for. So this log will go for firewood. Try another one. So the sawdust is a lot darker, so fingers crossed. Okay, so this is looking a little better. It's kind of void in here though. This, I was kind of hoping to have this all the way through here, just like you see here, all the way through here. So I might take a couple slices off of this, then I'm going to spin it, and then rather than go down 3 inches again like I did with this here, I'm just going to probably go down 2 inches, maybe 1.5 inches, and then slice into that, and might get some more. Maybe the spalting is in the sapwood only and not the hardwood. So we'll find out. I could also slice into this as well. So not bad. Looks like the spalting is in the sapwood on this log. So it's interesting. I can make small wood maps with this. So I'm going to probably take about a 1/2 inch slice, a couple of 1/2 inch slices. You can see the notching. I have a tooth. It's on the inside, the log on the top. So that's the inside tooth. So I have one or more teeth that are not set out far enough. And that's what's making those ridges. If it was carved in, it'd be set too far out, it'd be scratching. Whereas that's a bump. The inside teeth are pushed in flat, like a raker. So that was a 1/2 inch with the curve included, a little on the thin side. So I'm probably going to do some other 5/8 so I can get that 1/2 inch thing. You can also see scoring here. So these are the outside teeth of the band, and these are scoring into the wood. So I have one or more teeth, outside teeth, that are set too far out. So when I'm done sawing today, I'll take that blade off and I'll then inspect each tooth just to see if we can clean this up. But nice grain. Let's reveal what's underneath this one. So this is exactly what I'm looking for. Spalting like this. It's not that interesting on here, because the darker colors really make a design pop. Even this, I'll salvage this and we'll make something with it. So I'll do another 5/8 inch slice. So another good board. Nice. From here down. Great board. Same with this one. Really nice. So I'm going to keep cutting until it's not nice anymore. Yeah, quite happy with that. I'm going to keep cutting. So again, some really nice spalting, beautiful. Exactly what I'm looking for. It's a little soft here, yeah, and it's starting to get a little soft here. But I'm gonna keep cutting. More treasure hunting. More good news. I thought for sure the sapwood would have more spalting than the hardwood, or the heartwood, but it seems to be going all the way through. Very nice. This is a good log. More of the same. That's soft right there, and there's an ant, but lots to salvage. Keep cutting. Another good one. Although it's got cracks. Crack there, so that'll follow through. That's all part of the gamble. Now why I sweep is not so much the loose dust, the stuff here that clumps. If you don't take that off, it stains and it will not come off. So another good board. If you're squeamish, don't look, but there's a bug. Maybe I'll edit that out. We're getting near the end. There's kind of trash down here, and that's just trash there. I only got about an inch left before I get to the bottom board, and that's an inch thick. I'm probably going to do 2 half-inch slices. Pretty thin. You have too many boards? I don't think so. So, this is the last of the 5/8. Actually, sorry, that's a half-inch thick, including the curve. So that's only really about 3/8. And that's an inch board. I typically don't save these, but I think I'm going to save this anyway. Might make something with it. Not so special on this end, but that's nice. And that's why I want to save it. So what we're going to do now is we're going to dig into this top piece that we first shaved off. See what that's going to produce. Alright, so for this board, I'm going to start at the bottom inch, and then you're going to count up every 5/8. And I'll probably get 3 or 4 boards. Let's see how it goes. Board's pretty weak. Chainsaw mark there. Might get something out of it. We should be able to get a decent 1, probably 2 out of that one. This is an awesome board. It's just perfect size for the width, right amount of spalting. Same with this one. Very happy with those. Another really nice board. This turned out to be an excellent log. As long as it dry well, fingers crossed. So we got one more to reveal, and then the inch board at the bottom. Here we go. That's the last of it. That one log almost makes up for the 12 or 14 big ones that I had to split last week. The firewood, because they didn't produce any spalting. So that's it for the day. I'm going to stack this up now along with the other boards. It's almost supper time.